Many of you may have seen firefighters in orange jumpsuits working on wildfires here on the Central Coast. Orange means they are state inmates learning a unique skill while serving their prison sentence. Tonight, KCOI 12's Sean Larson takes an in-depth look at what California prisons are doing to prepare inmates for life outside the metal bars.
These prisoners could possibly be your future neighbors.
I ended up in here. I actually was doing, robberies.
Jamal Ross is doing time for robberies, Bonnie and Clyde style, with his girlfriend.
Thought we was having fun, I was out in the streets.
That fun came to an end when he was busted 5 years ago. He was just 23 years old and is losing an entire decade of his life behind bars.
In my 20s.
But Jamal wasn't always going down a bad path.
I grew up, in a nice home. My mom, she raised me.
Jamal's father was in prison while he was growing up.
My other side of my family was, streets. So I kind of wanted to explore it.
The first couple years in prison were tough for Jamal.
My mom's been here the whole time. She comes to visit me as much as she can.
It's been his mom and the opportunities he's had while in prison that have been driving him towards his release date.
So I've been on the fire crew since 2014.
He's talking about a firefighting crew, one first formed at the California Men's Colony in 1962. It's called Cuesta Camp. Qualified, proven inmates like Jamal are part of the crew and help fight back the flames during fire season.
I'm first saw, run the saw, pretty much direct the line.
Most recently, Jamal and about 100 inmates were on the front lines battling the chimney fire near Lake Nacimiento.
I'm grateful for, being able to repay with this time and, my actions.
But these inmates will tell you they're learning much more than how to cut down trees and put out fires. They're learning skills that can be applied to all walks of life once they're released.
Just the whole little work ethic and just working hard, for this community and just California, period.
Work with other people, humbleness.
Not only is this fire camp giving inmates a chance to learn life skills, an inmate had an opportunity to save a firefighter's life, and he did just that.
Pulled him to safety and covered him.
A tree came crashing down. 43-year-old convicted robber Robert Cass didn't hesitate and saved a CAL FIRE captain's life.
You were a hero.
I don't know. I think God used me, He gets all the glory for that. That was God.
I actually dove on top of him and covered him as the tree fell right there, so it saved his life.
Robert's heroism may get him 6 months off his sentence. CAL FIRE Captain John Slickizer says this fire camp has helped inmates find meaning in their lives, inmates like Louis Rojas.
Well, in 2009, I was involved in a vehicle accident and killed my buddy and got served vehicular manslaughter.
At the time of this interview, the 31-year-old convicted drunk driver had just a few days left on his 9-year sentence.
For people out there on the streets that are drinking and driving, I definitely wouldn't advise it, because you could take that father, that mother, kid, grandmother, whoever, you can take somebody's life just like that.
Rojas says reconnecting with his children will be his #1 priority.
It says family first.
Prison officer Trad Eilers is hoping the fire camp and the other prison programs will put Rojas and other inmates on the path to success once they're out.
These guys have actually been successful. They'll call back to the camp and let us know how they're doing in the community.
The prison also has a program with nearby Cuesta College. Many of the inmates are working on their associate's degrees.
Now I dedicated myself to studying and, becoming a better, being.
Ross is now thinking about becoming a firefighter when he gets out of prison.
I have a few captains. They already offered me recommendations, which I appreciate from them.
He regrets the robberies earlier in his life, but says for some strange reason, it was all meant to happen, to teach him how to be better.
I'm very at peace because I feel like I'm growing.
Sean Larson, KCOI 12, Central Coast News.